There are nights when you lie there in the dark, staring at the ceiling, feeling your eyelids heavy, but your mind impossibly awake, and you start to wonder if something is wrong with you, if your body is betraying you, if your mind has turned against you. But the truth is far stranger and far more human. Sleepless nights are rarely a sign that something is broken. They are a sign that something inside you is trying to be heard. And the reason so many people can't sleep even when they're exhausted is because the mind becomes loudest when the world becomes quiet. When the distractions fade, the real conversation begins. And for many of us, it's a conversation we've been avoiding for far too long. Sleeplessness is often not a physical problem, but a psychological signal, a sign that your nervous system has stepped into a state of hypervigilance, a state where your brain refuses to rest because on some deep level it does not feel safe enough to let go. Your mind isn't trying to torture you, it's trying to protect you. It thinks that resting means lowering your guard. It thinks that slowing down means danger. It thinks that sleep is a vulnerability you can't afford. And this belief doesn't come out of nowhere. It comes from years of unresolved stress, emotional overload, unprocessed worries, and the quiet pressure of holding everything together when you don't even realize how much weight you've been carrying. When you can't sleep, it's often because your brain is still fighting battles that ended long ago. It's replaying conversations, imagining outcomes, preparing for disasters that won't happen, analyzing every detail of your life with surgical precision, because it learned somewhere along the way that staying alert is the only way to stay safe. This is the psychology behind sleepless nights. Your body is tired, but your mind is convinced that something is still chasing you. It's like a guard dog that refuses to lie down because it has spent its whole life learning that if it relaxes, something will go wrong. Your mind means well. It's simply stuck in survival mode. And survival mode is not always dramatic. Sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes it's the constant background noise of anxiety. It's a quiet voice that whispers that you didn't do enough today, or that tomorrow will fall apart if you don't think ahead right now. Sometimes it's the fear of slowing down because slowing down would force you to feel emotions you've been avoiding. Sometimes it's the fear that if you close your eyes, all the things you've been pushing away will catch up with you. This is why so many people feel awake but not alive, because they've trained their minds to stay alert, not to stay present. The hidden psychology behind sleepless nights is also tied to something most people never talk about. Unresolved emotions don't disappear. They wait. They wait for the quiet moments. They wait for the spaces where you're no longer distracted. They wait for the stillness of night. And when everything slows down, they rise to the surface, demanding attention. The thoughts you've buried, the feelings you've ignored, the truths you've postponed. Nighttime becomes the only time they have to speak. And once they start, your mind becomes the stage for every unresolved piece of yourself. But here's the part people rarely understand. Your sleeplessness isn't your failure. It isn't laziness. It isn't weakness. It's a message. It's your mind trying to tell you that something needs to be processed, released, rewired, or understood. Nightmares, racing thoughts, overthinking, the inability to shut off your brain. These are not random malfunctions. They are reflections of your emotional world. They are signs that your nervous system doesn't know how to switch from survive to rest. And when you don't know how to rest emotionally, your brain won't let your body rest physically. Sleepless nights happen when your mind is working overtime to protect an outdated version of you, when it hasn't realized that the danger is gone, when it hasn't been shown that rest is safe. And the moment you begin to understand this, truly understand it, the guilt begins to fade. The frustration softens. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" And you start asking, "What am I holding inside that needs attention?" This shift alone can change everything. Because healing sleeplessness isn't about forcing yourself to sleep. It's about teaching your mind that it's safe to rest. It's about creating internal peace, not external silence. It's about learning how to slow down without feeling like the world will collapse. It's about teaching your nervous system that calm is not the enemy. It's about finally listening to the parts of yourself that have been waiting for your attention. And when you do that, when you give your mind the safety it has been craving, something incredible happens. The nights become softer. The thoughts become quieter. The weight on your chest begins to lift. And for the first time in a long time, you feel the kind of rest that doesn't just restore your body, but restores your soul. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, press the thumbs up and share it with others. It helps spread the message of inner peace and self-discovery. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this.